God says, your biggest miracle is happening in the next 2 minutes. Congratulations, your payment has been processed. Don't tell anyone, so stay with me and listen carefully before 11:59 p.m. You didn't find this by accident. This moment is not random. This is a divine setup. Right now, you're not just scrolling. You're standing at the doorway of a supernatural turnaround. I need you to pause everything else. Don't skip a single word. Don't let this moment pass you by. If you miss this, you may miss the very breakthrough you've been begging me for in secret. Comment Amen right now if you receive this. This is your confirmation. You've been waiting for it. When I say your biggest miracle is happening in the next 2 minutes, I mean it with the fullness of heaven's authority. There is something shifting in the spirit realm right now. Your name has been spoken in rooms you've never walked into. The very thing that was withheld from you for so long is being released right now. The payment is not just money. It's the cost you've been paying in tears, pain, silence, and long nights. I have received it. I have processed it. Now, heaven's answer is being delivered to you in the form of a miracle no man can block. When I say, don't tell anyone, it's because this blessing is holy, it's sacred, it's tailored just for you. Sometimes silence is the container that protects what I'm about to do. What's coming isn't for everyone's eyes or opinions. You don't need approval. You don't need to announce. You need to stay with me. Stay close. Because what I'm about to release is too precious to be handled with casual hands. Comment 1111 if your heart is open to receive it in full. That thing you've been fighting for in prayer, that breakthrough you've begged me for behind closed doors, that financial freedom, healing in your body, restoration in your family, clarity in your mind, it is already in motion. That payment was your endurance, your obedience, your quiet trust when everything around you was screaming to give up. That was the cost. And I've seen it. I've watched you. I've counted every tear like a seed. And now the harvest is non-negotiable. The reason the timing is before 11:59 p.m. is because something needs to close with this day. A chapter, a cycle, a chain that's had you bound. This is not just about receiving something. It's about ending what has tried to destroy you for years. This is a divine deadline. The pain that overstayed its time is getting evicted tonight. The betrayal that tried to bury your heart is being reversed. The delay is being dismantled. The curse is being broken. The spiritual transaction is final. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. You are not empty. I am God. I see everything. I remember every moment you wanted to give up but didn't. Every time you smiled while hiding the storm inside you. Every time you chose faith over fear even when nothing was changing. That was your payment. And I tell you now, it has been processed. You are about to walk into a new territory. But this isn't just physical. It's emotional, spiritual, and deeply personal. This miracle is about to make you weep, not from pain, but from overwhelming joy. From finally seeing evidence of the promise. From finally breathing without fear again. From finally realizing, He really did it. God didn't forget me. You've been carrying burdens that weren't yours to hold. You've been trying to hold yourself together for so long. But I didn't create you to carry this weight alone. My child, give it to me. Hand it over. You weren't designed to bleed in silence. I am your Father. I will fight for you. I will heal you. I will restore what they said was impossible. Let the shame go. Let the guilt go. This miracle isn't about what you've done wrong. It's about who I am, faithful, forgiving, and full of mercy. You've walked through fire and didn't even smell like smoke. You've survived what others didn't. That's not random. That's favor. That's evidence that you are chosen. And when you are chosen, hell will try to break you, but it won't succeed, because I've placed my hand over your life, and nothing will remove it. Comment 222 if you trust that I am working even when you can't see it. Trust is the bridge between prayer and miracle. You may not feel it yet, but the shift has already started. The pressure was the push. The silence was the setup. The waiting was the womb. Now comes the birth. Now comes the moment where I show you why I made you wait, why I made you cry, why I didn't let the easy door open. This isn't just for blessing. This is about identity. You are mine. You are not who they said you are. You are not your past. You are not your failure. You are not forgotten. You are my child, called by my name, covered by my promise. I have kept you hidden for such a time as this, because what I am doing in your life requires no crowd, no performance, no pretending, just presence. My presence. You've been asking for a sign. This is it. That thing you almost let go of. That dream you buried. That prayer you whispered with your last ounce of hope. It is coming back to life. You will not leave this year the same way you entered it. You will not be stuck in survival mode any longer. You will see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. Take this moment seriously. Don't scroll. Don't look away. This is not noise. This is me. I've been waiting for you to come close. I've been waiting for you to finally let me be the one to fix what they broke. I'm not like them. I don't lie. I don't leave. I don't give up halfway through. I finish what I start. And I started something good in you. Now I'm completing it. If you believe that I am speaking to you now, like this video, not because of the words, but because of the witness in your spirit, you can feel it. Something is stirring. That's not just emotion. That's your spirit recognizing my voice. That's confirmation. You know this is your moment. Could your brain be the reason you're still broke? Scientists just confirmed a 9-word sentence hidden deep in your subconscious may be blocking money from your life. But now, you can reverse it. Say these 9 words, and wealth starts to follow you starting today. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. There are angels assigned to your name right now. They are moving. They are shifting things. They are clearing the way. What seemed impossible will now make sense. What seemed blocked will now open. What seemed dead will now rise. Don't worry about how. Don't worry about when. Just stay close. Keep your heart soft. Keep your ears open. I'm still speaking. The door you thought was closed forever is unlocking tonight. I am restoring time. I am redeeming years. What took others decades to build, I will give you in a season. Because I am not limited. I don't follow man's timing. I am eternal. When I say 2 minutes, I don't need more than that to turn your whole life around. Comment 333 to declare your faith right now. Speak it. Don't just feel it. Faith is activated by declaration. Say it with boldness. My miracle is happening now. Say it again. Let hell hear it. Let your past hear it. Let your fear hear it. This is not the end. This is the beginning. You're not falling apart. You're being rebuilt. You've spent seasons wondering if I heard you. You prayed through silence. You kept believing when nothing changed. You smiled in public while breaking in private. And I watched. I didn't ignore your pain. I was collecting every moment, every tear, every late-night whisper into your pillow. I never left. I've been with you in the dark. I've been with you when you couldn't feel me. And now, I'm proving to you that I never abandoned you. This miracle that's arriving, it isn't just something good happening. It's a sign that the warfare is ending. The battle that's drained you, the weight that's exhausted your soul, the confusion that clouded your mind, it all breaks now. It's not random that you're here in this moment. It's not by chance you're hearing these words. This is the divine intersection where your pain meets my power, and I promise you, I always win. I didn't bring you through all of this just to leave you here. I didn't allow the storm just to watch you drown. I walked with you through every fire, and now I'm bringing you out with evidence of my hand. Not only will you survive, but people will see you and know that only I could have done this. They will ask, "How did you make it?" And you'll simply answer, "God." Comment 555 if you believe your life is about to reflect God's glory in a way that silences doubt. Speak it out, because life and death are in the power of your tongue. And I'm asking you now, will you trust me? Not just with what you want, but with what you don't understand. The reason I needed you to stay hidden for a while is because I was growing you in secret. I was building you in the dark. Just like seeds are buried before they bloom, I had to cover you until it was time. People may have overlooked you. They may have counted you out. But they didn't see what I was doing in your heart. They didn't see how I was shaping your character, refining your spirit, and giving you wisdom that can't be taught. They saw silence, but I was working. I want you to know something deeply. What I have for you doesn't require competition. You don't have to force anything. You don't need to chase, beg, or perform. You are chosen. What's yours is yours. The doors I'm opening no one can shut. The favor I'm releasing can't be copied. And the peace I'm about to pour over your life will confuse everyone who thought you were finished. This miracle is not just a blessing. It's a turning point. It's me putting my stamp on your story. From this moment forward, you're going to feel the shift. People who left you are going to see you rising. But this time, you won't need their approval. You won't need their apology. I'm healing you from the inside out. I'm closing every wound, sealing every scar, and replacing bitterness with joy. You won't be defined by what hurt you. You'll be defined by how I delivered you. And I need you to remember this. You didn't come this far by your own strength. You made it because I carried you. Even when you didn't feel it, I was holding you together. And now, I'm getting ready to bless you in public for everything you endured in private. The season of hidden pain is giving way to visible promise. Comment 1212 if you're ready to walk boldly into everything I've been preparing for you. Not timid, not unsure, but confident in who your Father is, because this isn't just a miracle, it's a move. I'm moving you out of delay. I'm moving you out of fear. I'm moving you into destiny. You will not miss what belongs to you. You will not miss the time I have ordained. The time is now. Heaven is not waiting anymore. You have been asking me when it will happen, and I am telling you it starts now. I am sending divine alignment into your life. Unexpected phone calls, sudden opportunities, peace in the middle of places where you used to panic, healing in places you thought were permanently broken, relationships that honor you, strength that lasts, joy that doesn't need circumstances to sustain it. This is the kind of miracle I am bringing, and you will know it's me. It won't make sense on paper. It won't line up with what others expected, but it will carry my signature. You will say, only God could have done this. And that's exactly the point. I'm removing the fingerprints of man, so there's no doubt it was my hand that lifted you. I'm protecting you from unnecessary distractions in this season. You may see some things shift, people walk away, or doors quietly close. Don't panic, that's part of the process. I'm pruning what cannot go with you. I'm clearing the noise. I'm making space, because this miracle requires a clear path. What I'm giving you will be weighty. It carries purpose, responsibility, and legacy. You don't need extra baggage, you need freedom. Why did 19,583 people suddenly become financially free last month? They all discovered a strange sentence, just 9 words long, buried in neuroscience research and once hidden by the FBI. Now they're paying off debt, traveling the world, and living in homes they never thought they could afford. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. You've been under pressure for so long that peace feels unfamiliar, but I'm about to show you that peace is your portion. I didn't create you to live in constant fear, anxiety, or survival. You were made for more. You were made to walk in fullness, authority, and joy. And from this day forward, that's what I'm calling you into. I see the sacrifices you made, the people you helped, the love you gave without getting it back. None of it was wasted. Every act of kindness, every moment of surrender, it was all seen. I'm not just rewarding you, I'm honoring you. Because your heart stayed soft. You didn't let the world harden you. And that matters deeply to me. I'm about to show you why the wait was necessary. I'm about to show you why I said no to certain things. Because what I'm giving you now is far greater than what you thought you lost. What's coming will redeem every year that felt stolen. You will not walk through life bitter, you will walk through life blessed. This is your moment. And I'm not asking you to earn it. I'm asking you to receive it. All I need is your yes, not your perfection, not your performance, just your surrender. Let me carry the rest. This is holy. I'm not giving you hope just to lift your mood. I'm giving you proof that the promise is alive. Do not minimize what I am doing because of how long it took. Delay is not denial. I've always had you on schedule, but sometimes the road had to break you just enough to make you ready. Not broken in spirit, but broken in pride. Broken in fear. Broken in your need to control every step. And through that breaking, I've rebuilt you stronger, softer, wiser. Now you are ready to carry the weight of this blessing without it crushing you. The miracle happening now is not just something to make you smile. It's something to remind you that I am still God. That even when life threw storms, when people gave up on you, when your strength was gone, I didn't stop working. The world measured your life by results, but I've been measuring it by obedience. And you were faithful when no one saw. You stayed the course when everything said to quit. And now, the reward is here. You thought the payment I spoke of was money. But I want you to understand something deeper. The payment is the price you paid in staying faithful. The moments you chose to keep believing even when your prayers felt unanswered. That was the currency of heaven. That was the offering that touched me. And now, the miracle I'm giving is beyond what you imagined, because it's based on what I saw, not what others saw. Comment 777 if you believe that the payment of your pain is being exchanged for a promise right now. Say it and believe it. Speak it over your heart, because your mouth has power. You're not just repeating words, you're activating heaven with your agreement. I work through faith, not feeling. And your faith is shifting everything around you right now. I want you to understand why I said not to tell anyone. It's not because I'm hiding the blessing. It's because I want you to be fully present when it arrives. When you speak too soon, you open the door to opinions, doubt, envy, and confusion. But when you stay silent in the sacred, you let me protect what's precious. Some things are too holy to share until they've taken root. I'm teaching you how to protect the promise, not just receive it. I know the battle's been long. I know you've been tired. But the thing about my strength is that it works best when yours is gone. When you feel weakest, I'm strongest. When you don't know what to pray, your tears speak for you. When you don't know what to say, your silence still reaches me. I am never far. I am never too late. I am always in control. I have assigned angels to war for you. Even when you sleep, heaven is fighting on your behalf. I've dispatched protection, provision, peace. Things are being handled in the spirit that you haven't even prayed about yet. That's how much I love you. I see ahead. I prepare ahead. You will walk into things that feel like favor, but in truth, they were battles already won in rooms you never entered. Don't be afraid of the newness I'm calling you into. I know it feels unfamiliar, but that's because you've outgrown what once felt safe. What used to fit no longer belongs to you. That version of you, the one who settled, who tolerated, who accepted crumbs, is gone. I've made you new. You're not who you were last year. You're not who you were last month. You are walking in a new identity, a new mindset, a new confidence. Comment 999 if you're ready to leave behind the old version of you and step fully into what I've designed. Speak it out. Let it echo through your spirit. Because sometimes the miracle isn't just about what I give you, it's about what you're finally willing to let go of. You are not too late. You have not missed your moment. Everything I've planned for you is still ahead. And no mistake, no delay, no betrayal has cancelled it. You're still in the palm of my hand. You're still in the center of my will. Even when you wandered, I kept guiding. Even when you doubted, I kept covering. That's what love does. And my love for you is not based on your perfection, it's rooted in my promise. You've been carrying heaviness, and I see it, the emotional weight, the quiet anxiety, the fear of hoping again. But I'm removing it now. I'm replacing it with peace. Not the kind the world gives, but my peace. The kind that steadies your heart, even when circumstances shake. The kind that says, even if nothing changes yet, I know who holds me. That peace is yours now. Just receive it. You don't need to earn it. You don't need to strive for it. It's a gift. Could a 9-word ritual really be your key to financially freedom? What sounds like fiction is now being confirmed by science. Harvard researchers and FBI documents point to a hidden brain center that, when activated, draws in abundance naturally. This 9-word prayer has helped over 19,000 broke people attract wealth and live a life full of abundance. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. There are doors opening that you didn't knock on. There are people being drawn to your light, not because you're loud, but because you're aligned. This is what favor looks like. It's not always flashy. It's quiet, consistent, undeniable, and it's yours. You've lived in lack long enough. You've settled for less long enough. Now I'm showing you what abundance looks like, not just in things, but in peace, in joy, in purpose. I am reminding you that you are chosen, that your life matters, that the enemy tried to take you out because he saw what was coming, but he failed. And now, the very areas he tried to destroy will become the places I build the biggest testimonies. You will speak of what I've done, and others will believe again. Your story will awaken faith in people who have almost given up. This is not the end. This is the shift, the turning point, the evidence that I never stop moving. You're going to feel lighter, clearer, stronger. You'll wake up with new strength. You'll walk with new direction, because now I'm ordering your steps. You're not wandering anymore. You're walking in purpose. And when the blessing arrives, because it will, I want you to remember this moment. Remember when you were close to giving up. Remember when you questioned everything, and remember how I stepped in right on time. That's who I am, not just a God of hope, but a God of fulfillment. Stay with me. I'm not finished. I'm still unfolding what I started. Don't rush. Don't try to figure it all out. Just rest. Just trust. Just keep your eyes on me, because what's ahead is greater than anything behind. And I promise you, you will not leave this season empty. Doors you never thought would open are unlocking. What once seemed far away is suddenly near. This isn't random. This is divine timing, and you are standing in it. You may not see the full picture yet, but trust me, I'm already in the details. Every piece is falling into place. I'm weaving together the threads of loss, confusion, disappointment, and endurance into something beautiful. You will look back and understand why I didn't answer the way you expected. You will see why certain people left, why some doors stayed shut, and why you had to wait. Not because I was punishing you, because I was protecting what's priceless, your purpose. There were things you prayed for that I didn't allow, and now you'll begin to see why. I don't withhold to harm, I withhold to align. The things that left your life weren't your rejection, they were your redirection. I removed them so I could place you where your soul would finally breathe. I am leading you into places where you are no longer tolerated, but celebrated. Not for what you pretend to be, but for who I made you to be. Comment 1010 if you're ready to walk through the doors. I'm opening with boldness, without fear, and without apology. This is your season to rise without shrinking. You've hidden long enough. You've waited long enough. The time of hesitation is over. I am calling you forward. You didn't miss your chance. You didn't mess up the plan. You're not behind. You're right where I need you. The enemy tried to convince you that you were forgotten, but I've had your name written on my heart since before you were born. I know your voice. I know your pain, and I know exactly how to restore what was lost. This next miracle is not just about provision, it's about alignment. I'm placing the right people around you, people who speak life, people who remind you of your value, people who won't manipulate your kindness or take advantage of your grace. The loneliness you felt wasn't permanent, it was preparation. I was clearing the noise so you could hear me again. And now that your heart is soft, I'm bringing the right voices back into your life. Don't be surprised when favor starts finding you in places you never looked. I'm sending people to bless you, speak for you, and lift you up not because you asked them to, but because I've commanded it. This is how I move. Suddenly, quietly, powerfully, without needing permission from those who doubted you. I will do it in a way no one can take credit for. I know you've been weary. I know your faith has been under attack. But let me tell you this, you're stronger than you think. Not because of your own strength, but because I've been your strength. Every moment you wanted to quit but didn't, that was me holding you. Every day you got up when you had no more motivation, that was me breathing life into your spirit. You've come too far to turn back now. The mountain you're climbing is high, but look how far you've already come. Look at what you've survived. Look at the nights you thought would break you but didn't. That wasn't luck. That was my hand. I didn't bring you this far to abandon you now. Comment 1515 if you believe that everything you've walked through has been leading to this moment. Not a single step has been wasted. Not a single tear unnoticed. I've been with you through it all, and I am not finished with your story. This miracle isn't temporary. It's not something that will fade. I'm establishing something permanent in your life. A shift that will sustain you, a foundation that cannot be shaken. This time, you won't have to start over again. This time, it won't be taken from you. I'm sealing it with my hand. What I build, no man can destroy. What do brain surgeons and billionaires know that you don't? This 9-word money code, once reserved for elites, is now being shared with everyday people, and the results are mind-boggling. Cash windfalls, cleared debt, and lifelong stress gone. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You've learned to live without certain things. You've learned to adjust. But I didn't call you to survive. I called you to thrive. You've been settling for enough, but I want to give you more than enough. Not because of what you've done, but because of who I am. I am Jehovah Jireh, your provider. And I don't run out of resources. I don't bless halfway, I complete the work. This next part of your journey will be marked by restoration. I'm restoring time. I'm restoring strength. I'm restoring everything the enemy tried to steal. He thought he broke you, but all he did was break the shell around your calling. He exposed your pain, and I used it to reveal your purpose. Do not doubt what I'm saying to you. I know it sounds too good to be true, but I am truth. I'm not giving you empty promises. I'm reminding you of what I already declared over your life. My word does not return void. What I spoke over you is still active, it's still living, and it's still coming. Even when your faith feels small, I move. Even when you whisper prayers through tears, I respond. I'm not waiting for perfection. I'm looking for surrender. All I need is your yes. Just a whisper of trust, just a flicker of hope. That's enough for me to flood your life with glory. I am doing a new thing. It won't look like what you expected. It won't come in the way you imagined. But it will be exactly what you needed. You'll look back in awe. You'll wonder how it all changed so fast. And you'll know it was me. I'm rebuilding what life tried to tear down. Not just on the outside, but deep inside your heart. The parts you don't talk about, the fears you hide, the weariness you mask with smiles. I'm healing those places. I'm touching those wounds. I'm restoring joy where sorrow lived for too long. I'm giving you vision again. I'm giving you dreams again. You buried them because disappointment was too painful. But I'm breathing life into them now. They're not dead, they're dormant. And now, I'm waking them up. You will dream again, hope again, believe again. You are not alone, not now, not ever. My presence surrounds you. My hand covers you, my spirit fills you. When you walk through fire, I will be with you. When you go through deep waters, they won't drown you. You are mine. Nothing can snatch you from my hand. Hold on a little longer. Keep walking. Keep trusting. Keep listening. What you're about to experience is not just for your benefit, it's going to change generations after you. I'm establishing a legacy of faith through you. What you break now, your children will never have to battle. What you overcome now will open paths they didn't know were possible. You were never forgotten. You were never invisible to me. While you sat in silence, wondering if your prayers were floating into an empty sky, I was gathering every one of them. Every whisper you spoke into the dark reached me. Every cry, every God please, every question that came from a place of desperation, I caught it all, and I've held it close. Not one moment was wasted. You've been asking for confirmation. This is it. This is your sign. That thing you've been afraid to believe for because the disappointment was too heavy last time, it's coming to pass. I am the same God who parted seas, who moved mountains, who raised the dead, and I have not changed. I'm not distant from your situation. I'm right in the middle of it. I'm closer than your next breath. And I'm about to prove it to you. Comment 1717 if you believe that proof is being released over your life now. Don't be quiet. Speak it. There is power in your voice. When you declare what you believe, You shift the atmosphere. You make space for the miracle. So let your faith speak louder than your fear. Say it and believe it. It's happening for me. I see the weight you've been carrying, the pressure to keep going, the fear of letting anyone see how tired you are. You've been pouring into others while running on empty. You've been showing up even when your soul felt like giving up. But now I am pouring back into you. I am filling what has been dry. I am reviving what felt dead. This is a divine refill. You don't need to perform anymore, just receive. I know how hard it's been to keep trusting. The delays wore you down. The silence made you question if I was still listening. And the truth is, you've been walking by faith even when you didn't feel strong. That kind of faith moves me deeply. That kind of faith draws miracles. And I want you to know I saw it. I've seen every time you held on, even with shaking hands. This next miracle is for the parts of you that suffered in silence, the pieces you thought no one understood, the things you stopped praying for because it felt too far gone. I'm touching those places now. I'm restoring those areas. The things you gave up on are not over. They're about to come back, but stronger, better, more aligned with who you truly are. You've asked, why did it take so long? And I tell you now, it wasn't about the delay, it was about your preparation. I wasn't punishing you, I was maturing you. I was developing resilience, building trust, deepening your roots. Because the blessing I'm releasing now is too big to sit on a shallow foundation. This miracle requires depth. And now you have it. I don't need your fear, I need your yes. I don't need your plan. I need your surrender. I already know how to get you to where you're supposed to be. You don't need to map it all out. You don't need to understand every step. Just trust that I am guiding you, even when the path feels unclear. You won't be lost following me. You are not too broken. You are not too late. You are not too far. I am the God who redeems. I don't start over. I restore. I take what was shattered and make it whole again. I take what was counted out and make it shine. You are still valuable, still worthy, still called. Why is the government desperate to hide this 9-word prayer? A shocking FBI leak has just revealed a simple 9-word prayer now, letting everyday people erase debt and attract unstoppable wealth. Verified by leading scientists and supported by Harvard research, this at-home ritual is turning financial stress into a life of luxury. Dream homes, new cars, luxurious vacations, it's all within reach. But the government could take down this secret any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. This season is going to teach you what grace really means. Grace that doesn't make sense. Grace that shows up even when you feel unworthy. Grace that lifts you when you can't lift yourself. That's who I am. I'm not asking you to earn this. I'm asking you to accept it. Because this blessing, this miracle, it's yours. Not because you did everything right, but because I never stopped loving you. There will be moments soon when everything changes suddenly. You'll look around and wonder, how did it all turn around so quickly? That's what favor looks like. That's what my hand looks like when I move. I can restore in a moment what the enemy stole over years. I can open doors that no man can shut, and I will. I'm not just healing your heart. I'm healing your name. The false labels others placed on you are being removed. The shame, the guilt, the lies, it's all being washed away. You are not what they said. You are not your past. You are not your mistakes. You are my child. And I'm reclaiming every part of you that was lost in the battle. You'll start to notice peace that doesn't make sense, joy that returns without a reason. That's me. I'm softening the edges of your soul. I'm calming the storm within. And as I do that, I'm also handling what's around you. The situation that's been stressing you, the provision you've needed, the clarity you've asked for, it's all coming together. I want you to get ready, not with anxiety, but with expectation. Prepare your heart like someone who knows the door is about to open. Make space in your life for what you prayed for. Don't make room for fear anymore. Make room for fulfillment. Make room for answered prayers. Make room for joy that overflows. You are stepping into divine timing, not man's timing, not your timing, but mine, and my timing is perfect. You're not waiting anymore. You're walking. You're not stuck. You're shifting. You're not hoping aimlessly. You're receiving with purpose. There is a reason I said to stay with me before 11:59 p.m. Because some doors only open when the clock runs out. Some miracles only come when you've run out of your own strength. That's when my glory shows up, right at the edge of your limits. And now that you're there, I'm stepping in. You are about to know me not just as God of the Bible, but as the God who showed up personally for you. You'll have your own testimony, your own moment where you say, I know He's real because I saw Him do it for me. This is not just encouragement, this is transformation. I'm not fixing a few things, I'm rewriting the whole story. What you thought was over is just beginning. What you thought would destroy you has made you unshakable. You're not going back to who you were, you're moving forward into who I created you to be. And that version of you, the one walking in confidence, in clarity, in calling, that's the real you. That's the one I've been preparing. And you don't have to be afraid. I go before you. I stand beside you. I cover behind you. You are surrounded, protected, guarded, covered. Nothing the enemy tries can prosper. The breakthrough has already started. Even if your surroundings still look the same, everything is different now. The shift has begun. You've stepped into the divine timing I spoke of. It's real. It's happening. You need to understand how serious this is. This moment was set apart before you even knew what to ask for. There has been a countdown in the spirit, and now the clock has struck. You are on the other side of waiting. You're no longer hoping for a change, you are walking into it. What you've been praying for, what you've been holding out for, is being placed into your life in perfect timing. No more striving, no more second guessing, no more surviving. I am releasing fullness over you. You don't have to beg for what's already yours. You don't have to fear losing what I've given. This is your season of divine security. My protection surrounds you, and my hand is over everything connected to you. I am not a halfway God. I finish what I begin, and I complete it in excellence. That's what I'm doing in your life right now. What felt broken is being mended. What felt stuck is being released. What felt forgotten is now coming alive. Comment Amen if you know this word is confirming what you already felt stirring in your spirit. Sometimes you don't need an explanation, you just need the assurance. And I'm giving it to you now. I haven't left you. I haven't changed my mind about you. I still have plans to bless you, prosper you, give you hope and a future. Every promise still stands. You've asked me, but God, what if I don't have the strength to see this through? And I tell you now, you won't have to do this alone. I'm not calling you to finish in your own strength. I'm calling you to walk beside me. I'll be your strength. I'll be your clarity. I'll be your peace when you don't know which way to go. I don't need you to figure everything out. I just need you to trust that I already have. That worry you've been carrying, it's not yours anymore. Lay it down. Give it to me. I've already made the way. I'm not figuring it out as we go. I already know what's ahead. Your future is not a mystery to me. I hold it. I formed it. I designed it with love, and nothing that happens around you can destroy what I've built within you. I am your anchor, your shelter, your unshakable foundation. This miracle that's unfolding in your life, it's not about being lucky. It's about being loved. Deeply, eternally, unconditionally loved. That's why I am showing up for you now. Not because you earned it, but because you're mine. And I don't abandon what belongs to me. I don't forsake the ones I call my own. I run toward them with grace, mercy, power, and protection. Is it possible to attract money by simply speaking some miraculous words? This 9-word script, verified by Harvard and 6 neuroscience labs, proves you absolutely can. People are using it from their couch and reporting unexpected bank deposits, cleared debts, and upgraded lives. It takes less than 30 seconds. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. There's a peace coming over you that's not based on changed circumstances, but on a changed heart. I am calming the storm inside you before I calm the one around you, because once your heart is anchored, the winds can't shake you anymore. This is a peace that passes understanding. It's not logical. It's not explainable. But it is real. It's resting on you now. Comment 1111 if you're ready to walk in peace like never before. Let it cover you. Let it heal you. Let it speak louder than your anxiety, louder than your fear, louder than the lies. You are not going to be stuck in cycles anymore. I'm breaking patterns that have followed you for years. This is where it ends. This is where the healing begins. People may not understand what I'm doing in your life. That's okay. It wasn't meant for them to understand. I didn't speak to them about your promise, I spoke it to you. And what I whispered in your spirit will come to life in the open. You don't need to explain yourself. Just walk in obedience. Let the results speak. Let the favor speak. Let the fruit of your faith speak. There's going to be evidence, not just stories, not just dreams, tangible, undeniable, visible evidence of my hand. You'll see it in your relationships, in your health, in your finances, in your mind, in the way you carry yourself. You will look in the mirror and not see the same person, because the old has passed. The new has come. This is a fresh start. I'm not just giving you a miracle, I'm giving you stability. I'm building something in your life that lasts. I'm not giving you a moment of joy. I'm planting joy deep within you. I'm not giving you a quick solution. I'm leading you into lasting restoration. What I'm doing isn't temporary. It's permanent. You won't have to fear it slipping away. I see how tired you are of starting over. I see how drained you feel from hoping again. And I tell you this, you won't have to restart again. This time, you're walking into something solid, something secure, something that holds. You won't be chasing peace anymore. Peace is chasing you. I've seen the tears you cried in secret, the prayers you whispered in exhaustion, the nights you wrestled with doubt, questioning if you were ever going to see change. And now, I'm answering with action, with doors opening, with healing unfolding, with burdens lifting. You're not crazy for still believing. You were chosen to believe, and your belief has made space for this miracle. You are not too late for what I have planned. In fact, you are right on time. Everything is aligning now. Pieces are falling into place. Your name is being spoken in rooms you've never entered. I am bringing the right people, the right opportunities, the right resources, all in perfect timing. You don't have to rush it. You don't have to force it. Just stay connected to me. There's more healing coming, and it won't be painful. It will be gentle, sweet, personal. I'm going to remind you of who you really are. Not the version of you shaped by trauma or fear, but the one I designed with love. You are not broken. You are being rebuilt. You are not forgotten. You are being restored. You are not at the end. You are standing at the beginning of something holy. You won't recognize your life a few months from now. The shift will be so complete, the change so visible, even you will pause and say, "Only God." That's the miracle you're walking into. And all I ask is that you keep walking, keep trusting, keep listening. I will never stop reminding you, you are not alone. I go with you. I walk beside you. I carry what you cannot. I defend you in places you can't see. I cover you in ways you don't realize. You are surrounded. You are safe. And I am not done. There is still more. There is still overflow coming. So don't shrink. Don't step back. Don't question if it's for you. It is. This is your moment, your miracle, your divine turn. The shift is not coming. It's here. You are already in it, even if it hasn't all unfolded yet. You're not being teased by hope. You're being invited into destiny. The door is already unlocked. Now it's time to walk through. You may feel tired, unsure, or overwhelmed, but none of those things can cancel what I've placed in motion. I do not base my decisions on your strength. I base them on my promise, and my promise still stands. You've doubted at times, and that's okay. I still kept moving for you. I still called your name when you stopped calling mine. You are not disqualified. You are not forgotten. You are still chosen. Even the battles you've faced recently weren't signs that things were falling apart. They were signs that things were being stirred up, so I could realign them. The enemy attacked not because you were weak, but because you were stepping into something powerful. He saw your potential before you did. He tried to distract you before the door opened. But now, the distraction is breaking, and the clarity is coming. You will feel lighter in this next season, not because your circumstances are easier, but because your soul is finally at peace. You will sleep differently, think differently, move differently, because I've been restoring the ground beneath your feet. No more walking on uncertainty, no more building on broken promises. I'm laying down a new foundation in your life, one you can trust. Comment 333 if you believe your next steps are guided by heaven and not by fear. That declaration is powerful. When you speak what you believe, you open the door wider for me to move. You are not just reading words, you are agreeing with the truth of who I am and what I've spoken over you. And when you agree with heaven, nothing on earth can block what's coming. What if everything you've been taught about money is a lie? A hidden 9-word prayer buried in a classified FBI report is now helping thousands attract wealth without lifting a finger. Scientists say it activates a 150 million-year-old part of your brain that controls abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You've carried battles quietly, but I've seen every one. I've watched you love people who hurt you. I've seen you show up with grace when all you wanted to do was hide. I've witnessed the moments where you had nothing left to give, yet still found a way to speak kindness, offer help, or pray for someone else. That doesn't go unnoticed with me. I've been recording it all. And now, the harvest is coming. I'm not just bringing justice to your life, I'm bringing restoration. I'm going to give you back what was taken. But I won't stop there. I'll multiply it. I'll make sure you gain more than you lost. That's how I work. I never return things the same. I always increase what's surrendered to me. You gave me your trust, your brokenness, your tears. Now I'm giving you joy, favor, peace, and purpose. The pain didn't break you, it built you. The storm didn't drown you, it refined you. The fire didn't consume you, it purified you. You are stronger now, not bitter, not hard, but wise, and that wisdom will carry you into rooms that talent alone cannot. That grace on your life, it's not random, it's divine. It's a mark of my presence. There's a reason your process took time. There's a reason it didn't all happen overnight. I wasn't just preparing the blessing, I was preparing you. Because when I bless someone too early, it can overwhelm them. But when I bless them in my timing, it fits them perfectly. And now, you're ready. You've been made ready through the breaking, the healing, and the quiet seasons no one saw. The people who left weren't your loss. I removed them to protect what's coming. You don't need to chase anyone to feel valued. The ones I send will recognize your worth. They will honor your presence. They will carry peace, not confusion. Love, not manipulation. Purpose, not pressure. You won't have to guess anymore. I'm giving you relationships that confirm your calling, not question it. Comment 555. If you believe God is sending you divine connections, people who will walk with you, not against you. People who remind you of who you are when you forget. This is not just about community. It's about alignment. You are about to be surrounded by the right people for the next season of your life. I am rebuilding your confidence, not in yourself, but in who I've created you to be. I never made you to live in fear. I never meant for you to carry shame. I never wanted you to compare yourself to anyone else. You are enough, as you are. With everything you've been through, and everything you still don't understand, you are still enough for the life I've planned for you. This miracle isn't about changing your circumstances to look impressive. It's about transforming your heart to feel free. Because once your heart is free, everything around you starts to shift. You'll see with new eyes. You'll speak with new boldness. You'll step forward with new strength. This is more than a blessing. This is a new chapter. You don't have to understand how it's all going to unfold. You just need to stay close to me. I'm not asking you to make it happen. I'm asking you to trust that I am making it happen. Even when it's quiet, even when it feels still, that's when I'm working the most. I do some of my greatest miracles in silence. Soon, you will look around and realize you're standing in the middle of everything you once prayed for. And you will know, without a doubt, that I never left you. That every no was protection, that every delay was preparation, that every tear was a seed, and now the harvest is here. The best part is, you don't need to be perfect to receive this. You just need to be willing to believe again, willing to open your heart again, willing to let go of what I've asked you to release. Because with every release, there is room for more. And what I'm giving you next is so much more than you expect. You will not return to the way things were. You are stepping into something completely new. This is a divine upgrade. Not earned by your effort, but given by my grace. You will stand in rooms you once felt unqualified for. You will walk in peace where you once felt panic. You will speak with boldness where you once felt silence. What's been hidden is about to be seen. What's been growing silently in your spirit is about to burst through every wall that tried to hold it back. You have been patient even when you didn't feel strong. You have kept trusting me when things made no sense. You thought no one noticed, but I noticed. I've seen you standing firm while everything around you shook. And now I will honor your faithfulness. You don't need to figure it all out. That pressure is not from me. I'm not asking you to strategize or strive. I'm asking you to trust. I've already gone ahead of you. I've already laid the path straight. And I've already arranged the right people, the right moments and the right doors. All you have to do is keep walking with me. You won't miss your turn. You won't miss your moment. I won't let you. The things that have kept you anxious in the background, the waiting, the uncertainty, the doubt, are lifting off of you now. I'm not just giving you peace, I'm teaching you how to live in it, to rest in it, to carry it with you, You are not returning to the cycle of anxiety that tried to steal your joy. That season is closed, that door is shut. I am anchoring you in confidence and clarity now. Why are neuroscientists obsessed with a 9-word sentence? Because this sentence, spoken once a day, is turning financial stress into sudden blessings. More than 19,000 people have already used it to erase debt and unlock a life of wealth, freedom, and peace. The results are so powerful, some believe it's divine. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. Comment 222 if you trust that the peace you're stepping into is not temporary, it is permanent. It will not be shaken by what happens around you. It will not be stolen by delays or disappointment. This is peace rooted in me, not in circumstances. This is a peace that will guard your heart and your mind. From now on, you walk in it. You will start to notice things shift around you. Not everything will make sense right away. Some things will move quickly, others will fall away without warning. But don't be afraid. I'm removing what can't follow you into the next chapter. Not because you failed, but because I'm calling you higher. And where I'm taking you, you need room to grow. The loss you experienced was not the end. I know it felt like it. I know it hurt deeper than words. But I want you to know, I'm not done with your story. I'm the God who resurrects. I'm the one who takes what was buried and breathes life into it again. What felt like death is going to become your testimony. What you thought you'd never recover from is the very place I'm planting new strength. I'm not going to let you go backward. You've outgrown that version of you, the one that settled, the one that second-guessed everything, the one that believed you had to earn love. That version was shaped by survival, but now you are walking in purpose. You're learning that your worth is not up for debate. It was sealed the moment I called you mine. This miracle I'm releasing is not about proving something to others. It's about fulfilling something in you. You've been living under the weight of unmet expectations, some placed on you by others, some by yourself. But I'm freeing you from all of that. You don't need to meet a standard I never set for you. You don't need to match someone else's journey. I created your path with intention, and it doesn't need comparison to be beautiful. Comment 1212 if you believe your story is unfolding exactly as it should, that even the detours had a purpose, that even the delays held hidden grace. Because they did. Every moment shaped you, and every moment brought you closer to what I had in mind all along. You've prayed for confirmation, and here it is. You're not too late. You didn't miss it. I'm not disappointed in you. I'm not holding your past over your head. I'm holding your hand and leading you forward. There's nothing in your history I can't redeem. There's nothing broken I can't restore. My grace is still bigger than your mistakes, and my mercy is new today, just like it was yesterday, and just like it will be tomorrow. The next part of your journey will be marked by clarity. The confusion that clouded your vision is lifting. You're going to feel steady again. You're going to breathe deeply again. I'm removing the chaos. I'm silencing the noise, and I'm giving you clear direction. You won't have to beg for answers. You'll walk in them, because when you stay close to me, clarity follows. I'm placing strength in you, not the kind that looks tough on the outside, but the kind that stays calm in storms, the kind that doesn't crumble under pressure, the kind that remembers who you are when life tries to make you forget. That strength isn't something you have to chase. It's already in you, because I am in you. God says, you are going to hear some good news, all because of your last act. If you skip this now, you will miss it. So listen to me carefully before 11:55 p.m. Do not scroll away. Stop for a moment. Heaven is speaking directly to your heart, and what I'm about to reveal can change everything for you. This is not just a message you stumbled upon. You were meant to hear this right now. If you skip this, you may miss what you've been praying for, waiting for, crying out for. Before 11:55 p.m., I need you to listen. Your last act of obedience, that one moment of faith, has triggered something in the spiritual realm. The ripple of that act is now returning to you, not empty, but full of promise. This is why you must stay with me till the very end. If you leave now, you might turn your back on the very blessing I have sent to your door. Comment Amen if you feel this pulling on your spirit. What you did, yes. That small, quiet, sacrificial act was seen, not by others, not broadcast, but I saw it. I saw how you still gave, still believed, still hoped when it felt like everything was falling apart. And that moment, that private moment of surrender, became the seed for what is coming next. The good news that's about to reach you is not random. It's not luck. It is the reward of the faithful. It is the answer to what you did when no one was watching. The time is now. You're not late. You're not forgotten. I have watched every tear. I have heard every whisper from your heart. And I've waited for this moment when your faith and my timing would collide. You need to understand something very deeply. I do not ignore obedience. Every seed you planted in faith, I water. Every quiet prayer, I record. And this, right now, is the moment when you're about to see what that faith has done behind the scenes. There is a breakthrough aligned with your name on it. A door you didn't knock on is about to open. Not because you forced it, but because your last step of faith unlocked something in the heavenly places. It's not coming through who you thought. It's not showing up in the way you imagined. But it is coming, and it is tied to that last act. You didn't know how much it meant at the time, but I did. And I want you to know that I never overlook the faith that costs you something. I am the God who rewards in silence, who shows up in the wilderness, who delivers even when hope is thin. I am still the same God who opened the Red Sea, who made water flow from a rock, who brought fire down from heaven. Do you think I cannot step into your life right now? Do you think your situation is beyond me? I tell you this, you are not waiting on the world to change. You are standing on the edge of the promise I'm bringing. Comment 1111 if you believe me when I say it's coming before you expect. That phone call, that message, that opportunity, that healing, that shift. It will come because of what you did last, not because of what others said, not because of status or strength, but because your obedience reached heaven. Because even when it didn't make sense, you chose me. And I honor those who choose me in the fire, in the storm, in the dark. This is not just motivation. This is the divine plan unfolding, and I am letting you know because I want you to hold on. Don't dismiss this. There is an urgency in your spirit because the heavens are already moving. The angels are already dispatched, the chains are already breaking, but the enemy wants you to walk away too soon, to doubt what I said, to scroll past what I'm confirming. Don't fall into that trap. Your blessing isn't delayed, it's being delivered. But your focus determines whether you'll receive it. I chose you, not because you're perfect, but because I see your heart. I see how you try. I see how you fight through pain, how you keep going even when no one claps for you. That kind of faith is what I move for. You are not invisible to me. I am closer than you feel right now. I am holding things together for you that you didn't even realize were falling apart. You thought you lost something, but I was making space for something greater. Stay with me. Listen to every word. What's ahead is wrapped in my glory. You will hear good news, and it will be undeniable that it came from me. The doctors will not understand it. The officials will not be able to explain it. The people around you will stand in awe. Because what I'm about to do has nothing to do with the natural. It is supernatural. It is divine. It is timed to perfection. So I need you to trust me again. I need you to wake up the faith you buried because of disappointment. I need you to believe that the pain wasn't punishment, it was preparation. You were not being crushed without reason. I was shaping you, making you ready. So when the blessing comes, you'll know exactly who sent it. You'll know it wasn't by your hand, but by my spirit. And when the good news arrives, don't forget this moment. Don't forget how it felt to wonder if I was still working. Don't forget how it felt to obey without a sign, because that is what brought this breakthrough to your door. Let your heart be reminded of who I am. I have not forgotten your name. I have not overlooked your effort. You are my child. You are marked by my hand. And what I open for you, no one can shut. Like this video if you needed to hear this right now. Just once, that's all. Is it possible to attract money by simply speaking some miraculous words? This 9-word script, verified by Harvard and 6 neuroscience labs, proves you absolutely can. People are using it from their couch and reporting unexpected bank deposits, cleared debts, and upgraded lives. It takes less than 30 seconds. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. I know the hours feel long, I know the waiting hurts, but I want you to hear me clearly. I am not slow to fulfill my promise. I am not playing games with your life. There are blessings stored up with your name written across them, and they are being released because of the last act you took in faith. Yes, that one. You may have forgotten it, but I didn't. Heaven didn't. And now it's time for your harvest. You will walk into rooms that were shut before. You will receive favor you didn't earn. People will look at you and not understand why things shifted, but you will know. You will remember this moment, this word, this truth. It happened because you dared to believe me, because you refused to give up. Because your heart leaned into me even when it was tired. That's why I'm moving now. You may think your last act was small, but it pierced through the heavens like a shout. When you forgave, when you gave out of little, when you chose peace instead of revenge, that was the moment heaven leaned in closer. You didn't realize it, but that moment was a spiritual key. It unlocked the next chapter that had been waiting for your faith to align with my plan. This is why you must not grow tired now. You are standing right on the edge of your answered prayer. You are closer than you've ever been. The atmosphere around you is shifting, not because of luck, but because of covenant. I made a covenant with you, and I do not break my promises. Comment 222 if you trust me still. That act of faith didn't just touch me, it triggered movement in places you cannot yet see. You need to understand the weight your faith carries. It may not be loud, but it's powerful. It may not be praised by others, but it is precious to me. Even when you prayed without words, I heard you. Even when you stood still because you had no strength left, I was surrounding you. And now the reward is approaching. Don't let the delay deceive you. What I'm bringing has been tailored for your journey. The news you're going to hear will heal things inside you that even you forgot were broken. The announcement that is coming will quiet your doubts and confirm that I never left your side. Yes, you were tested. Yes, you were refined. But all of it is leading to a revealing. I'm about to show you why the battles were so intense, why the road was so narrow. Because I wasn't just preparing the blessing, I was preparing you. And you passed the test. You stayed when it would have been easier to run. You praised when your heart was breaking. You forgave when you could have shut the door. That's why this blessing is different. This isn't something you had to fight people for. This is what I have reserved for those who walk closely with me. I want you to feel this deep in your soul. You did not go unnoticed. You did not suffer for nothing. And your story isn't ending in confusion, it's unfolding into clarity. You're about to see me in your situation in a way you never have before. My power is about to become visible in your life. You won't have to convince anyone. You won't have to prove anything. I will show up on your behalf. The chains that held you down are breaking now. The doors that wouldn't open are unlocking now. The favor that you almost gave up on is finding you now. And it all goes back to that one moment when you still chose me. You've been surrounded by noise, by fear, by distractions. But I need you to come close now. Be still. Let your heart be reminded of my voice. You're not crazy for believing. You're not foolish for trusting. The world may not understand your faith, but I honor it, and I bless those who do not turn away when it gets hard. You didn't stop praying. You didn't stop hoping. And now heaven is releasing what you've long awaited. Comment 333 if you are declaring your faith again right now. This isn't just about you. The blessing I'm sending will overflow into your family. The breakthrough you're stepping into will shift the generations after you. I've seen the things that tried to break your bloodline. I've seen the spiritual patterns that tried to hold you back. But because of your obedience, those chains are breaking too. I am the God who sets captives free, and I am freeing more than just your life. I am freeing your legacy. You've asked me if I heard you. Yes, I heard. You asked if I cared. Yes, I care more than you can understand. And I have been working even when it looked silent. I do my best work in hidden places. While others forgot about you, I was forming something in you. Strength, patience, wisdom, discernment. These are not small things. They are the foundation for the blessing you are about to carry. What's coming will require a deeper trust in me, and I know you're ready. That's why I'm revealing it now. That's why you feel this tugging in your spirit. You are being pulled into alignment. You are not late. You are right on time. Everything that felt like it was falling apart was actually falling into place. And now that you've come through the fire, you'll carry the fire. My spirit is resting upon you in a fresh way. You are chosen. You are protected. You are covered. Nothing formed against you will stand. Not the fear, not the rejection, not the financial burden, not the sickness, not the doubt. I am raising you above the storm. I am lifting you out of the pit. I am restoring what was stolen. I am rebuilding what was broken. Because you chose to believe me when it was hardest. What if everything you've been taught about money is a lie? A hidden 9-word prayer buried in a classified FBI report is now helping thousands attract wealth without lifting a finger. Scientists say it activates a 150-million-year-old part of your brain that controls abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You are about to see me do what only I can do. Not because you begged, not because you proved yourself, but because you trusted when it cost you something. That kind of faith doesn't go unanswered. It's not about being perfect. It's about being willing. Willing to trust. Willing to keep walking. Willing to forgive. Willing to let me lead. And you did that. That's why the good news is coming. That's why your name is being mentioned in places you haven't even stepped into yet. That's why people are being stirred to bless you. Because I am speaking on your behalf. I am opening the heavens over you. And I'm not doing it halfway. I'm pouring out what you cannot contain. You will not just survive this season. You will thrive. You will rejoice. You will testify. I've been watching closely, not just what's happening around you, but what's happening within you. The world may look at the outside, but I've been reading your heart, and that's where I've seen the most powerful thing of all. Faith that stayed alive even in the silence. You've been feeling pressure because something is about to be birthed. You've been facing battles not because you're losing, but because you're close. The enemy sees it too. That's why the resistance has been greater lately. That's why you've been doubting things you once were sure about. He wants to tire you out right before the reward arrives. But I need you to hold on a little longer, because what's coming will silence every doubt and prove that my hand has been on your life all along. Comment 555 if you're still holding on and refusing to give up. This is a sacred moment. You don't realize it fully yet, but you're standing on holy ground. I've been walking with you through the valley, through the nights when you cried and no one knew, through the moments you attempted to give up, through the times you wondered if your prayers were just hitting the ceiling. They weren't. Every word you whispered in pain reached me. And now you're about to see why I had to let you walk through the waiting. You needed strength that couldn't be learned from comfort. You needed to know my voice, louder than the noise of people. You needed to know how to stand even when you felt weak. Because the blessing I'm sending is not ordinary. It carries weight. It carries responsibility. And now, because you've been tested, you can carry it well. I don't give shallow gifts. I give what lasts, and what I'm giving you will remain. You're going to look back at this season and say, I didn't know it then, but that's when God was building me. You'll thank me for the doors that closed. You'll praise me for the people who left. You'll rejoice for the pain that didn't destroy you, because now you'll see the glory coming from it all. I never wasted a single tear. I never let a single loss go without purpose. And now, the purpose is about to be revealed. The good news that's coming isn't just something to cheer about. It's something that will shift the atmosphere around you. People will look at you and know that something is different. They will sense my presence with you. They won't be able to explain it, but they will be drawn to it. And I will use that to reveal myself through you. Because your life is a testimony in motion. This is why I need you to guard your peace right now. The closer your breakthrough gets, the more the enemy will try to steal your focus. Don't get distracted. Don't fall for the same old traps. Keep your eyes on me. Stay in worship. Stay in prayer. Stay soft. You don't have to fight every battle. I will fight for you. I am already handling what's been trying to handle you. Comment 1212 if you feel peace returning to your heart even now. Let me remind you again, I chose you. I didn't choose you because of what you had. I chose you because of what I placed inside you. You've been carrying something divine, something set apart. That's why the battles have been so targeted. But the enemy cannot take what I have sealed. Your calling is secure. Your destiny is protected. Your blessing is appointed, and it's coming on time. And when it comes, you won't have to force anything. It'll be like doors opening by themselves. It'll be like favor showing up out of nowhere. People will suddenly remember you. Opportunities will appear without your effort, because I am the one opening the way. And when I open a door, no man can shut it. You've asked me, but why did it take so long? And I need you to hear me. It didn't take long. It took exactly the right time. I've been aligning hearts, shifting things behind the scenes, clearing paths you couldn't even see. If I had given it to you earlier, it wouldn't have lasted. But now you're ready. Now your heart is soft. Your faith is matured. Your character has grown. And now the weight of the blessing will rest on shoulders that have been strengthened through the storm. This is why you'll be able to carry it with humility. You won't brag about it. You'll point to me. And people will see me through your breakthrough. Get ready to walk differently. Get ready to speak differently. Not with pride, but with peace. Not with fear, but with confidence in me. You're going to begin to see signs everywhere, little confirmations that I'm near. Messages that touch your heart in ways no one else could know. People reaching out at the right time. These are not coincidences. These are signs that I'm surrounding you and guiding you. And if you've been carrying shame, let it go. If you've been weighed down by regret, release it. I am not holding it against you. I am redeeming your story, not repeating your past. You are not disqualified. You are not damaged goods. You are my beloved, my chosen, my child. And I'm calling you forward, not backward. Why are neuroscientists obsessed with a 9-word sentence? Because this sentence, spoken once a day, is turning financial stress into sudden blessings. More than 19,000 people have already used it to erase debt and unlock a life of wealth, freedom, and peace. The results are so powerful, some believe it's divine. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. Stop rehearsing what went wrong. Start expecting what's about to go right. Stop looking at what left. Start focusing on what's about to enter. There is something better coming. Not just different better, because it's being sent by me, and I give good gifts to those who walk with me. I want you to prepare your heart for the good news. Don't brace for disappointment. Don't expect the worst. Expect me. Expect miracles. Expect breakthrough. Expect healing. Expect restoration. Expect joy. You've cried enough. You've struggled enough. You've waited long enough. And now it's your time. But don't forget me when it arrives. Let your heart stay tender. Stay grateful. Keep walking with me even when it's easy, because your relationship with me is the real treasure. The good news is the fruit, but I am the root. And I will continue to provide, guide, protect, and cover you as long as you stay close. I've walked with you every step, even when you couldn't feel me. I never left. I never turned my face from you, and this season you're stepping into will prove it. The shift you're about to experience is heaven's way of showing you just how seen, loved, and favored you are. You felt like time was running out, but I've been preparing you in divine timing. You weren't being delayed, you were being developed. You weren't being punished, you were being protected. What I'm about to do in your life won't make sense to those who didn't see the cost of your obedience. It's not about impressing anyone. It's about fulfilling what I placed inside of you from the very beginning. You've carried this promise quietly, but I'm about to make it known publicly. Comment 777 if you feel this promise beginning to stir in your spirit. You thought your last act of faith was overlooked, but it was the very thing that moved me. It was when you praised me through your tears. It was when you kept giving even while you were empty. It was when you said, "I trust you," when everything around you said you shouldn't. That kind of faith shakes the heavens. That kind of faith breaks chains. That kind of faith pulls down miracles. And now, something is being released over you that no one will be able to explain or take credit for. It's not coming from where you expect. It's not showing up through the people you thought. Because I want you to know that it's me. That I'm the one sending the help, the healing, the breakthrough, the open door. I am the source, and I will not let you mistake it for anything else. You don't have to figure it all out. You just have to stay in position. Keep your heart open. Keep your spirit humble. Keep your eyes on me. The news that's coming is wrapped in my goodness. It's going to settle some things you've been struggling with for years. It's going to lift a weight off your shoulders that you've been silently carrying. It's going to bring answers to questions you've buried deep. I know you've been stretched. I know you've been feeling like you're barely holding it all together, but I am your strength. And in your weakness, my power is made perfect. You were never meant to carry it alone. That's why I'm stepping in now, because you placed it in my hands, because you trusted me enough to let go. That's when I move. When you surrender. Comment 999 if you've laid it at my feet and you're trusting me to carry it now. Don't let fear make decisions for you anymore. Don't let your past tell you what your future holds. I am the God who makes all things new, and I'm not finished with your story. Not even close. In fact, I'm just getting started. The latter will be greater than the former. What's ahead of you is more beautiful, more powerful, more full of life than anything behind you. You didn't lose your chance. You didn't mess up my plan. I still have a purpose for you. And it's unfolding, even when you don't feel it. Every delay had a purpose. Every closed door had protection behind it. I don't deny you to harm you. I deny to redirect you, because I know what you don't. I see what's coming. I know what's best for you, and I love you too much to give you less than what I've prepared. So don't measure my goodness by what you see now. Measure it by what I've promised, because I am faithful. Even when it feels quiet, even when it's hard, I am still working, and I am working all things together for your good. You're going to see a turnaround in the very area you were most discouraged in. You're going to see clarity where there was confusion, peace where there was chaos, provision where there was lack, and joy where there was sorrow. It's not too late. I am the God who restores. I bring beauty out of ashes. I bring hope out of heartbreak. And I am bringing something into your life that will remind you who I am. Don't lose sight of me while you wait. Don't let anxiety drown out my voice. Let me speak peace over you again. You don't have to perform. You don't have to impress me. I'm not looking for perfection. I'm looking for hearts that are willing, and yours is. You've already shown me what I needed to see. That's why the blessing is coming. That's why the news is about to reach you. Not because you begged, but because you believed. Not because you shouted, but because you surrendered. You let me be God, and now I will show you that I am. You may feel like you're in a dry place, but I'm bringing rivers into your desert. I'm making a way where there was no way. I'm lifting your head and restoring your soul. And I'm reminding you that this life you're walking through is not random. It is marked, ordered, covered. There is divine purpose wrapped in every step. This banned wealth signal was hidden in a government vault for over 70 years until now. It's a simple 9-word brain trigger used by elites to attract unlimited money while the rest of the world struggles. But the moment too many people see this, it could be deleted. Click the link in the description and comments before it's taken down forever. So rest. Rest in the knowledge that I've got you. Rest in the assurance that I'm not just a promise maker, I'm a promise keeper. Rest in the truth that your name is written in the palm of my hand. You are never forgotten, never abandoned, never alone. The blessing is coming to confirm my presence. The good news is coming to lift your faith. The breakthrough is coming to make you whole. And when it does, you'll remember this moment. You'll remember that you almost gave up but didn't, that you almost let go but held on, that you almost stopped believing but your spirit said, just a little longer. I know it's been a long road. I know the quiet seasons made you question whether I was still there. I know there were nights you lay in silence wondering if I still had a plan for you. But I want you to hear, me, your journey is not forgotten. Every moment you thought I was silent, I was preparing something for you. Every lonely step you took, I was walking beside you. And now, that season of silence is shifting into a season of sound. The sound of answered prayer. The sound of restoration. The sound of good news echoing through the very places where you once wept. Comment 1010 if your heart is ready to receive that sound. Don't let the pain trick you into thinking it had no purpose. There was purpose in every delay, every detour, every moment you thought you were overlooked. I was doing more in your waiting than you could have seen in your rushing. That's why it's coming together now. The things that felt scattered are aligning. The things that felt delayed are arriving. The moments that felt wasted are being redeemed. You've been faithful when it was hard. You didn't know it then, but your obedience in private was building something powerful in the spirit. That moment you stayed kind when you wanted to be bitter, I saw it. That moment you helped someone else while you were struggling yourself, I honored it. That final decision to trust me instead of folding under pressure, yes, that's what changed everything. And I want you to feel this with full confidence. I don't let faith like that go without reward. I never ignore the steps of my children who choose me even in the storm. Your last act wasn't wasted. It opened a door. It broke something in the atmosphere. It shifted things in places you can't see yet. And now, what was being held back is being released. The news that's coming will change how you see everything. It's not just information, it's revelation. It will come through a voice, through a call, through a door swinging open, but it will carry the unmistakable weight of my hand. And when it reaches you, you will know that I kept every word I ever spoke over your life. You've asked me in tears, did I mess up too badly? Did I miss my moment? And I say to you now, no, you did not. You may have stumbled, but you never stopped walking. You may have questioned, but you didn't walk away. And even when your faith felt like a flicker, I guarded it. I kept it burning, because I knew what was coming. I knew that this moment, this holy divine turnaround was on its way. Comment 1515 if you still believe I'm not done with you. There is so much more ahead. There are new beginnings wrapped in this blessing. You thought it was just about one answer, but I am doing more than you asked. I'm restoring the years that were stolen from you. I'm redeeming the places you thought were ruined. I'm reviving the dreams you buried because life told you it was too late. It's not too late. As long as you're breathing, I'm still working. And I want you to walk boldly into what's coming. Don't shrink back because of who you were. I've made you new. Don't hold your head down because of what you've lost. I am restoring you. Don't hide from the blessing because you think you don't deserve it. You don't have to earn what I freely give. Just receive it. Let me love you in a way you've never known before. You've been in survival mode, but now I'm bringing you into overflow. You won't have to beg. You won't have to strive. You'll live in the rhythm of my grace, and it will sustain you. I will provide what you need. I will protect what I give, and I will walk with you through every new step. You are not alone, not for 1 second. This next season of your life will carry peace where there used to be anxiety, joy where there used to be sorrow, purpose where there used to be confusion. The shift won't just be external, it will happen in your heart. You will feel lighter. You will feel loved. You will feel sure again. Not because everything around you is perfect, but because you'll finally know that I've got you completely. That weight you've been carrying, let it go. The one that says, I have to be strong all the time. The one that says, it's all on me. I never asked you to carry it all. I've been waiting for you to place it in my hands. And when you do, you'll begin to see how much peace I've been trying to give you all along. Your name is being whispered in rooms you haven't even entered. The way is being prepared for you. I've been placing the right people in place, opening the right hearts, aligning the right timing. You thought I was silent. I was strategizing. And now, it's about to come together in ways you never imagined. Can just saying 9 words daily actually make money flow into your life? A top neuroscientist says yes, and the FBI accidentally confirmed it. This forgotten prayer is now transforming ordinary people into debt-free and financially free for life. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the link in description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. You will look back and say, that's why it had to happen like that. That's why the waiting was necessary. That's why I couldn't skip the pain. Because the purpose is going to become so clear, it will undo every doubt. You'll see my hand in every detail, even in the hard parts, even in the losses. I was there. And I still am. Let this be your moment to believe again, to hope again, to expect again. The world may have told you to settle, but I'm telling you to get ready. Not for crumbs, but for overflow. Not for a little relief, but for full restoration. I am the God who finishes what I start, and I have started something in you that cannot be stopped. The reason it still feels heavy is because you're in the final stretch. Right before the birth of something new, there's pressure, there's resistance, there's fatigue. But don't confuse the weight with defeat. The enemy has tried to convince you to stop praying, to stop believing, to stop expecting. He's whispered lies in the silence, hoping you'd forget what I've promised. But you haven't. You've kept holding on, even if it was only by a thread. And I'm here to tell you, even that thread of faith was enough for me to work with. Comment 1717. If you're still holding on, no matter how tired you are, you have no idea how proud I am of you. Yes, I said proud, because I've seen what no one else has. I've seen the nights you encouraged others while your heart was breaking. I've seen you pray for people to be healed while you waited for your own. I've seen you celebrate others while you wondered if anyone even noticed your pain. That kind of love, that kind of quiet endurance, reflects my heart more than you know. That's why this isn't just a blessing, it's a divine response. I'm not just rewarding you, I'm honoring you. There's a difference. Rewards are for efforts. Honor is for the heart. And what's coming your way is going to speak loudly of the honor I'm placing on your life. Not to elevate you in pride, but to elevate my name through your testimony. You thought you were forgotten, but I've been keeping you hidden. There's a difference. Hidden doesn't mean overlooked. It means protected. I kept you out of places you tried to force your way into because they couldn't carry what I placed inside of you. I closed doors not to punish you, but to preserve you. And now, the right door is opening. One that no man, no lie, no attack can shut. This next season won't look like the last. You won't have to beg for clarity, for peace, for provision. You won't have to chase what's already assigned to you. What's for you will find you. What's meant for you will arrive with ease, not because you didn't fight, but because you already did. And now, I'm releasing the victory. Comment Amen if you're claiming this victory as yours. You will no longer carry shame for what happened. You will no longer fear being abandoned again. You will no longer question your worth or your voice. I'm restoring all of that, not with empty words, but with real healing. Healing in your heart, healing in your relationships, healing in your finances, healing in your mind. I'm not just doing a part, I'm doing a full restoration. And it's going to start with the unexpected. A conversation you didn't plan, a door you didn't knock on, a moment that seems ordinary but carries the weight of heaven. Pay attention, because before this night ends, something will begin to shift. You'll feel it in your spirit before you see it with your eyes. That's how I work. I stir the inside before I shift the outside. And don't be surprised when people start coming back. Apologies will come. Reconciliation will start. People who walked away will feel drawn to make things right. But this time, you won't feel the need to chase or fix or prove. You'll be standing in peace. Because I've healed what broke before. I've matured what once wounded you. And now, you'll respond from a place of strength, not survival. I've also placed new people in your path. People who will see you, support you, speak life into you. For too long, you've poured out without being poured into. That's about to change. I'm surrounding you with people who carry my heart. People who won't compete with you or compare. People who will love you without needing to be convinced. Watch for them. They're coming. Your name is safe in my mouth. When I speak about you, I speak with purpose. I've spoken your name into the hearts of others. I've placed your name into opportunities you didn't apply for. I've sealed your name on blessings you didn't think you qualified for. And it's not because of who you are, it's because of whose you are. You belong to me, and nothing, absolutely nothing, can snatch you from my hand. Not your mistakes, not your fears, not your past, not even the things you're still struggling with. I knew everything about you when I chose you, and I still chose you. That's not changing. My love doesn't depend on your perfection, it rests on my promise. So breathe, rest. Let go of the fear of missing it. You're not going to miss what I've prepared. You're not going to lose what I've appointed. You're not going to be passed over. I'm too intentional for that. What's meant for you is not in competition with anyone else. It's been custom designed for your journey, your heart, your life. You will hear laughter again. You will wake up without the weight pressing on your chest. You will look in the mirror and see someone whole, someone strong, someone loved. This is not a dream or false hope. This is your future. And it's already begun. Why are 55 countries using the same mysterious money script? Because a leaked research file just exposed a 9-word pattern that activates wealth-attracting pathways in the brain. Repeat it daily, and watch money flow like water into your life. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. Let your heart stay soft. Don't let bitterness settle in. What they did, what they said, what they took, it's all being handled. I am your defender. I am your justice. You don't have to carry the offense any longer. Release it to me. Let me make it right. Not through revenge, but through redemption. You will see me make beauty from the things that nearly broke you. You will see me use what you thought disqualified you. Nothing is wasted in my hands. I use pain and joy, loss and love, mistakes and miracles, all of it, woven into a story that glorifies me and heals you. I know the wait has felt long, but the longer the wait, the greater the arrival. Don't stop expecting just because it hasn't come yet. Your expectation is a sign of faith, and faith pleases me. So keep it alive. Speak life over your days. Speak hope over your future. Speak my promises out loud until they feel real again. You may feel like you've come through fire, and you have. But you're not walking out of it empty. You're coming out refined, stronger, wiser, with a faith that doesn't break when the wind blows. You thought the fire was destroying you, but it was forging you. The pain shaped your perseverance, the loss deepened your compassion, and now you are standing as someone who didn't just survive, you've become unshakable. Comment 222 if you know God is turning this season into strength. You didn't ask for this battle, you didn't expect the road to be this difficult, but through every twist, I was there. Through every moment of silence, I was working. You looked at your situation and saw waiting, but I looked at it and saw becoming. You were becoming the kind of person who could carry the very blessing you've been praying for, and now it's close. That's why the pressure increased lately. That's why your emotions have felt heavy. It's because your spirit senses something your mind can't fully grasp yet. The season is shifting. The blessing is near. And even though the enemy has tried to blur your vision, your spirit knows the truth. You're not going backward. You're not stuck. You're on the edge of breakthrough. Don't let your feelings cancel your faith. I've given you everything you need for this moment. You've asked me, what if I'm not ready? But I say, you are. You've been equipped in the quiet. I've poured strength into you when you thought you were too weak to go on. I've breathed courage into you when you were afraid to face tomorrow. And now, all that I've planted is about to bloom. You're about to see the fruit of prayers you forgot you prayed. There are things aligning behind the scenes that will fall into place so quickly, it will feel like a sudden wind came through your life. But it won't be sudden to me, it will be right on time. You will receive the call. You will get the response. You will meet the right person. You will walk into the place you once felt disqualified from, and you'll know it was me. You'll feel my presence in every step of it. Comment Amen if you're ready to receive what's already being prepared for you. You've been in a place where it's been hard to dream, hard to hope again. Disappointment has a way of stealing your voice, but I'm restoring that now. You're going to dream again, and this time without fear, without trying to control how it turns out, without bracing yourself for it to fall apart. Because now, your dream is rooted in trust, not fear. And I will not let you be put to shame. The things I promised are still active. I don't take back what I speak over my children. What I spoke over you in the beginning, I still intend to finish. Even if the road has changed, even if the plan looks different, my purpose remains. And hear me now, you are not behind. The enemy has tried to rush you, to panic you, to make you feel like you missed something, but you didn't. What's meant for you cannot be stolen. What I've ordained cannot be undone. You are right where I need you to be, and I am still on schedule. I know you've been carrying questions, deep ones. Why did it have to happen that way? Why did they walk away? Why didn't the door open when I was ready? These questions have kept you awake. They've filled the quiet moments with heaviness, but you need to know every why you've asked has an answer in me. And while I may not give it all at once, I will bring clarity as you walk forward. And when you look back, you'll say, now I understand. Because the pain made you deeper, the process made you clearer, and the delay made the blessing that much more undeniable. I am not just blessing you, I'm making it clear that it came from me and no one else. That's why some things had to be stripped away. That's why it couldn't come through the people you expected. I didn't want the credit to be confused. This is my doing. You're not going to have to force it. What's meant for you will settle into your life with peace. No striving, no chasing, just receiving. I will give you wisdom to steward it well. I will guide you in every decision. You won't have to guess what's from me. You'll know by the peace it carries. So rest. Rest in the knowing that I've already seen how this unfolds. And it's good. Very good. It may not look like what you imagined, but it will feel like home to your soul. Because what I give isn't just pleasing to the eye, it's healing to the heart. What secret did the FBI hide about your brain and money? They discovered a phrase, just 9 words long, that flips a switch in your mind to attract wealth without effort. It's already changed the lives of thousands of people in just weeks. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. And yes, you're going to hear news soon. Good news. Unexpected news. News that flips what you thought was final. You'll smile through tears. You'll take a deep breath that doesn't carry weight. You'll feel the ground steady beneath your feet again. Not because everything got easier, but because you'll finally know that I've been holding you all along. The season of wandering is ending. The season of wandering is closing. You're stepping into a place of promise. A land that flows with peace, joy, and abundance, not because you earned it, but because I said it was yours. And when you get there, don't forget the journey. Don't forget the moments you almost gave up. Don't forget how close I stayed, even when you couldn't feel me. Let those moments become the altar you worship from. Let your story remind others that I am still a God who shows up, who answers, who heals, who restores. The same power that raised Christ from the dead lives in you. That power isn't distant. It's not quiet. It's alive, and it's moving. That power is the reason you're still standing. It's the reason the attacks didn't destroy you. It's the reason you kept showing up, even on the days you felt like disappearing. My spirit has been carrying you, covering you, filling the cracks where everything once felt broken. Comment 333 to declare that your faith is still standing, and now your faith is about to be rewarded, not because you're owed something, but because I promised I would. I don't let my children walk in obedience and end in defeat. That's not who I am. I lift up the lowly. I heal the broken-hearted. I strengthen the weary, and I reward those who believe without seeing. That's who you are, a believer who didn't let go when you had every reason to. I've seen your sacrifices. I've heard every whispered prayer. I've caught every silent tear. And I want you to know, none of it was wasted. Not a single step was in vain. You've been building something eternal, faith that isn't shaken by feelings, worship that isn't dependent on your mood, love that isn't conditioned by how others treat you. That's what I honor. I want to talk to that part of your heart that's still scared to believe. I know you've faced disappointment. I know what it's like to get your hopes up only to have them crushed. But this time is not like before. You're not the same person you were then. You're not operating in your own strength anymore. You've grown, you've surrendered, you've leaned into me in a deeper way. That's why what's coming is going to last. The blessing I'm bringing isn't here to tease you. It's not temporary. It's not fragile. It's firm. It's steady. It's rooted in me. You'll be able to stand on it, build from it, and trust that it won't fall apart. Because I built it for you. I designed it with your journey in mind. Every twist, every setback, every detour, it's all been woven into what's about to arrive. Comment, Amen if you know what's coming will be stronger than what you lost. You don't have to prove your worth to me. You don't have to fight for my attention. I've been near the whole time. I never distanced myself from your pain. I sat with you in it. I held your heart when it was breaking. I wrapped you in grace when you were full of doubt. And even then, I never once looked away. You have always been mine. I want you to walk into this next chapter with confidence, not in yourself, but in me. Confidence that I go before you. Confidence that I walk beside you. Confidence that goodness and mercy are chasing after you. You don't need to chase the blessing. The blessing is already chasing you, and it knows exactly where to find you. The good news you're about to receive is going to do more than excite you. It's going to confirm everything your spirit already knew, that I was working behind the scenes, that I didn't forget what I promised, that I still honor the prayers you've been praying. It's going to remind you that your quiet faith, your hidden obedience, your small steps were seen by me all along. So lift your head, Shake off the lies that said it was too late. Let go of the fear that crept in during the waiting. This is not the end. This is the unveiling. The moment where what I've been forming in private begins to take shape in public. People won't understand it. They'll wonder how it happened. And your answer will be simple. God did it. Yes, I did it. I carried you when you were tired. I kept doors closed that weren't meant to be yours. I redirected you when you didn't understand why. I loved you when you didn't feel lovable. And I've been speaking life over you, even when you were surrounded by silence. This is why you can trust me with what's next, because I've already proven myself in what came before. Even when it hurt, even when it felt unfair, I was still working it all for your good. You didn't miss your moment. You're not behind. You are exactly where I need you to be for what I'm about to release. It's okay if you're scared. Just don't let that fear stop you. Step forward anyway. Walk in, even if your hands are trembling. You won't be alone. I will meet you in every step. And when the good news comes, receive it. Don't push it away thinking it's too good to be true. It's not. It's the fruit of what you sowed in faith, and it's real. You're going to find joy again. Real joy. The kind that fills your chest and brings tears to your eyes. The kind that doesn't depend on your situation, but overflows from your spirit. I'm restoring that in you. You've lived in survival mode long enough. It's time to live free. A neuroscientist says yes, a 9-word script, long buried in government files, can fire up a prehistoric brainwave that pulls money in faster. This breakthrough is already under legal pressure and could disappear any second. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. Free from the weight of proving yourself. Free from the fear of failing again. Free from the voices that tried to define you. Free from the shame of what didn't work out. Free to be who I created you to be. You are my child, my beloved, my chosen one. I have placed my spirit inside of you, and no force in hell can undo that. No person can revoke what I've ordained. No mistake can cancel the promise. You are covered. You are secure. You are mine. So lift up your eyes. The horizon is changing. The first rays of what you've hoped for are beginning to break through. Don't give in to discouragement now. Don't back down now. You've come too far. And I'm too close. There is an appointed time for everything I've spoken over you. Some things were delayed not to deny you, but to protect you. You couldn't see it then, but I was keeping you from harm. I was preserving the fullness of what I planned so you could receive it when you were ready, not just to hold it, but to keep it. And now, that time is drawing near. You're going to witness the goodness you once only prayed for. Comment 1111 if you believe it's finally your appointed time. The good news that's on its way isn't just something small to make you feel better. It's going to unlock something that's been blocked for a long time. A restoration, a reconciliation, a revelation. You've been standing at the edge of this shift, and even though your feet have felt tired, you haven't turned away. That's why the release is about to happen. That's why the doors are opening now. You stayed when walking away would have been easier. I want to say this clearly. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of the way you held on. I'm proud of the way you loved even when your own heart felt empty. I'm proud of the way you forgave, trusted, believed, and hoped again, even when disappointment tried to silence your voice. You kept showing up, you kept praying. And now, I'm showing up for you in a way that only I can. This blessing isn't just for comfort, it's for confirmation. Confirmation that I've been with you all along. Confirmation that the sacrifice wasn't wasted. Confirmation that the path I've had you on was never a detour, but the exact road leading to this moment. People will see what I do and wonder how it all came together, but you'll know it was me. There is a joy coming to you that will silence years of sorrow. It's going to feel like the weight you've carried for so long is suddenly gone. You'll breathe differently, smile differently, sleep differently. Because this news will reach into the deepest parts of you and heal what no one else could touch. I'm not just changing your situation, I'm restoring your soul. Comment 777 if you're ready to feel that joy again. You've gotten used to disappointment, so much so that it's tried to shape your expectations. But I'm removing that now. I'm renewing your mind. I'm teaching your heart to hope again, not in the world, not in people, but in me. Because I do not fail, I do not forget, I do not change my mind. What I promised, I will fulfill. I need you to walk into this new season with fresh vision. Stop expecting pain to follow every blessing. Stop bracing for something to go wrong. What I'm doing in your life now isn't temporary. It's not a flicker. It's not a short-lived moment. It's sustained by my hand. It's built on a foundation of faith, and it will last. You're not going to keep circling the same battles. That cycle is breaking. That fear is lifting. That heaviness is leaving. Because I've declared peace over your life. Peace that doesn't come from circumstances, but from my presence. You'll feel it settle into your days, into your conversations, into your thoughts. The storm may still rage outside, but inside there will be calm. And this blessing, it's going to reach more than just you. Your obedience has opened doors not only for yourself, but for your family, for your children, for generations to come. You didn't know it, but you were breaking chains every time you prayed, every time you worshipped when it hurt, every time you chose love over bitterness. You were shifting things in the spirit, and now the fruit of that shift is coming. Don't compare your journey to anyone else's. What I'm doing in your life is uniquely designed. What I give you is not lesser or delayed, it's different because it's divine. Let me work it out in my timing. Let me surprise you. Let me exceed your expectations. What's ahead of you will be better than anything you imagined.